fine, I hope. Oh, let me test. Really? Oh, yawning. Okay, hold on. Let me test to make sure. See, audio is going across the screen. Yep. And we're gonna see is that one little light right there. Um, I hope y'all are doing well. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay. So I should be off before 11. We'll see how I can last. Really? See, oh, I tell you, I was not yawning before I got on here. Now, this is one thing that you do not see over here, and I cannot stand it. So let me try to put some of these things away. I can't stand a lot of pencils beside me, different brands too, because it's the recipe for something to get lost. You know what I mean? And then I'll put something, stick something where it's not supposed to be, and then I'll be mad. So these will go in here. So I did go out today, and I was going out because I had to go to the post office, and I had to go to I wanted to go to Ollie's. I wanted to go to Books a Million. I wanted to go to Five and Below. I just wanted to go to some places. So mind you, I didn't wait. I waited until the day was almost over. The sun did melt some of the ice, but I'm gonna tell you, it was cold as heck. I can't get this in here. I'm just gonna put those right there. It was cold as heck. And so, as I was leaving, I found out that somebody wanted. Well, they didn't want me to. They didn't ask me. I found out that they were looking for a book, and when they get the book, you'll know who it is. So, and it was the Dream Voyage book at. Remember I told y'all it was at Five and Below. And so, I was like, oh, okay, now I got a mission. I got to go find this book. I said, sure enough, when I was in the store the first time, there were at least 25, 30 versions of it. And then not too far away is another books, Five and Below. So I said, well, if they don't have one at the first one, which I highly doubt, it's only been a week since I showed y'all this book. I said, I know they'll have it. Sure enough, I went to the first Five and Below, didn't have it at all. So then I was like, well, I promise I need to get this for this person. I said, if this one doesn't have it, then I need to go to the next one. So I went to the next one. I was digging and pulling, and I probably pulled a little bit more than I needed to with my other arm. But anyway, I found one at the bottom, like, like it was the last one. And I was like, thank you. So then I was right across from Books a Million. So I went over to Books a Million. I got my calendar. They have their calendars for $3. No, normally I get them because Miss Dee tells us about them. They had the calendars for $3 in February. Well, this time they started a couple days early, and which was good because we're having a big old another cold front is coming through. I'm in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and it is a tri-state area. So you can be in one area in 5 minutes, you can be in the next area. But anyway, it is so freaking cold and ice and everything. It's just horrible. And I really shouldn't be driving like that because, you need both arms to drive, but I'm okay to drive. But when it's like this, you just got to be really careful. So instead of going to, after I left Books a Million, I went ahead and I just came back home because it was, the post office would have been on the other side. And I think they close at 5. I don't even know. Well, I know the weather's crazy, but for some reason, it seemed like I always thought post office close at 6. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation I've had before. So anyway, so I got the mushroom calendar, and so it starts January 26th. So it's got some beautiful pictures on here. and some nice color palettes. And I do like mushrooms, so I can find something with these. Either after the month to cut them up and use them for ephemeral. So yeah, and then this little piece of cardboard is everything. Last year I bought about 7 or 8 calendars. I still have some, and I've been reusing them. So that's why I didn't buy a desktop one or a portable one. The actually one I wanted, I thought it was $3, but it ended up being $25. So I quickly put that one back. But yeah, they had some. These are really nice. I really like these colors. So I just got this one, and it goes all the way through to December. It's got all these pictures. I mean, all of these. So I'm gonna cut these out. Well, hold on. Is this December on the back of here? What's on the back of here? Oh no, I can't cut that out till December. Anyway, so I got that. So at Books a Million now, I had this one. This is the one that I ordered from Blackwell. That came from it's international, and this one is still it's at Amazon for $15. This is the one that was at Books a Million for $5. Now I'm gonna tell you, this one is the one that is shiny, and it's got a different cover, and it is published by a different publisher. So I believe Miss Mela Pomini has switched publicists. The beginning part is a little different. It's not too much. It's just the beginning writing is different, and then what's on the back is different. So this is my copy, and then this is that person's copy, which I really enjoyed the person. I was glad I was able to help her get this. Um, so yeah, it's a little different. So, but yeah, and then also this is my copy, and it's got um, this is a first published copy, and this is a copyright copy. So, and this is Thunder Bay Publishing, and I don't know what publishing is that. So anyway, if anybody asks y'all or you want to know, and this says 10.99, and this says 11.99 US. That's 10.99 Canadian or international. I don't know what denomination. So and all the pictures and everything are the same. Now this book does look a little smaller than her other books. I was comparing it, and it is smaller, but it's not that much smaller. But if you are a Mel Panini person, you definitely want to get this one and add to your collection. Considering this is still her new book, but now she's got a new one, Flower Fantasy. So let me put my book to the side, and then put the book I have to add to my mailing. So I've got 3 things to mail out tomorrow. Actually 4, because I got something for Coloring with Ivy. So anyway, that's that. And then I picked up I picked up a new buddy color. Doing a buddy color with a J.I. colorist from Canada. She has this book. I think this is one of her Target books. She's doing Kawaii Tara. Now her book looks different. This is another person that did switch publicists, Lulu Mayo. And a lot of people got the copy that looks different. But this is a new publicist that she has, the one that does her books now. And this one I actually got at Books a Million. I'm not Books a Million. Ollie's for $3.99. But if you get the other copy that they're still on Amazon, I think it's like $11, $12, something like that. So I'm doing the 10 of coins with her, okay? And it's J.I. Colorist. I really enjoy her. She's so pleasant. She put out her videos for that she did for the month, and she is participating in a colorathon coming up. And so she wanted to get her videos up early. So got that one. And then this one I do already have with Evelyn Colors, and she sent me a copy of her picture. She's finished hers. I'm all late to the party. So it's this page, which is the cover, Luna. So if anybody wants to color along with that, y'all can. But so I was like, girl, we can finish it whenever. Girl, she didn't finish her. So that means I got to get with it. But y'all know how bad I am with the coloring lines. But I'm getting better. I am. Hold on, let me put some more pencils away because I cannot stand this. These are the Helsinki pencils. And I know it's not Helsinki. And I got the little container right here to the side. I can put all of these away. Yeah, I can't. Hold on, I did pull out one from somewhere. No, these are all the Helsinkis. And they go right here. Okay. So, okay, that's clear. I think somebody's here. Hold on, look at y'all. Hi, Grave Reaper. You all that your name reminds me of a wrestler. I used to go with wrestling with my dad, Wahoo McDaniels, and who else? Ric Flair, Whoop Child, Ric Flair, and a couple of other. But that sounds like and I think there was a Reaper. That sounds like a wrestling name. Mm-hmm. Hi, Coloring with Lori. How you doing? I guess we be doing follow along, Miss Lori, because I tell you, every time I'm somewhere, you there too. I think you're coloring, and that's what I do too. I find whoever's on the live. I love your lives. Anybody goes live, I try to be there, even if I'm not saying anything. I'll be in the chat. Hi, hi. Oh, you said hi, Dead View. Hi. Oh, hi there, View. Hi there. Oh, she said. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Did somebody? I didn't know nothing about that. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Hi, Bayou Gold. Oh my goodness. Happy New Year, Bayou Gold. I don't think I've seen you since the new year. I hope you're doing well. Yes. Yeah, so I like seeing coloring with Lori in the chat because usually we'll end up chatting with each other. Whatever live we're in, somehow we end up chatting with each other. So yeah. Hi, Coloring with Ivy. Yes, I was just saying something about you that I tried to make it to the post office, but it wasn't a good outing. I was trying to get something for somebody, and I ended up overextending, going further out because the weather was not good. It's not good yet. Hi, Amy would travel. How Amy would travel. Hi, Amy travels. Come, Amy. I saw you. I saw you upside down. I don't know what you was doing. You had the book in your hand. I'm gonna show y'all the book. I got a new project now that I saw you, Amy, with yours, and then I know it is January Johanna. So I said, "Ooh, I think I'm gonna start this." Hi, Ginger Beach Studio. Taz is in the house. Taz is in the building. Hello, hello. So yeah, y'all speaking to each other. Yes, I am. I did try to go out, which I should not have first. I did well, I got two vehicles. One, it was fine, I could have just taken that one, but then I started to take the other one because I was like, I just wanted to make sure that the alternator and the battery and everything goes, because you gotta keep starting your cars and stuff. So I didn't get the ice off of one part of it, and I tried to take it off, and of course it was my right shoulder, so I stopped, and so I got the other vehicle, but the roads are partially clear. um and it's just, and people just driving crazy, so I just did too much, and I don't think I'm really cleared for. I mean, they said I can drive, but I tell you, it just hurts so much because you need both arms to drive, even though you can. Even though I was telling y'all, bragging about driving with eating McDonald's, doing a stick shift with one hand, but no. Yeah, I'm doing. Hi, Miss 331 Christina. How you doing? I'm a little sore. I really am. And then I also been doing some curling. I'm gonna show y'all. Uh-huh. I'm sitting here. What? You sitting here with the flu? That's fine, Ginger Beach. Everybody just be like, hey, Ginger Beach says hey to everybody. Okay, y'all? All right. Oh, that's fine for the typos. It's okay. Yes, I hope you feel better. The flu is not good. It's not good. You're trying to stay awake. Oh, and you taking and your meds are kicking you. And yeah, I'm getting ready to take some and go to bed myself. I'm gonna take a pain pill and I'm gonna wait for an hour and then I'm gonna take my sleeping pill. Always nice to sit with a friend in the chat. Yes, because sometimes people come in and I don't know them, and sometimes you'll ask a question, not you in general. Well, not you in particular, but just in general, and then nobody answers it because and then Lori and I watch each other while we're in chats. Work is so busy. Oh yes, I know, and that's even more important. It was crazy, but no, I saw you upside down, so and then I know it's Johanna in July. Okay, so I got some books here. Hold on. Okay, so I showed y'all the two color lines, and then I did ask. So I got a new color line with Miss JL Colors. Then I got this new book, y'all. Y'all saw the book already. Ooh, Magical Delights, and I do like it a lot. I didn't think I was gonna like it because these people are real funny looking in this daggone book, but I do like it. And this book ended up costing $71.50, and I said I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this book. I think it was $60 and 20 some $59 and 20 some dollars for shipping and something. So anyway, I colored this page, which I showed y'all already, and I like just. So then I forgot Miss Zoo Vera. That's not her whole channel name, but Miss Vera is having color the first couple of pages in your books, and I said, oh, I got to go ahead and go back and color this. So this is the title page. Now this is actually the cover page. This is the This Book Belongs To page. That's where it is right there. I don't know why I didn't put it centered. And then this is actually the cover page. So instead of coloring it that same way, and I remember I told y'all I was going to color in my Crayolas in one of my books. In my new book, in my new Asian book, child, I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm not. I tried to, just the regular Crayolas. Girl, it was a fail. It's that paper is too um. Let me see how to say it. I don't want to say it like it's too good for it, but it's just Crayola is just not the paper for it. So I said I forgot that I had some other Crayolas, which I do like. I got these twistable Crayolas. I don't even know if y'all have these or not. They came in the 12 set. I think they were like $3 or something like that. They weren't too. I know, right, Amy? And so I said I'm gonna right. Right. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't say, well, I don't want to be a snob, but I'm like, I'm not ready to color in Crayolas in that book yet. So, in this book, in the regular Crayolas, but then I remembered I had these. So I used these. These are the twistable ones, and they have, like, y'all know I'm a sucker for the pencils that have all the different colors in there. So I did, you have to turn them though. Like you can't just, like if you just take this and just do like this, you're just gonna get one color. Well, it's twistable, so that means you're supposed to swirl. So that means when you're coloring it, you keep turning it, and you get different colors. So I was turning it to get different colors, to do the flowers. Now, at least that's how I figured that you're supposed to use them. Y'all use them however you want to because they're your pencils. But I thought logically, because if you just sit there and just keep going straight, you're just going to get the same color combined. The beauty of it is you got the mixture. So I did the flowers, and then with the leaves, I went ahead and used I use, and then I have the erasables, which these things really do erase. Sometimes if you use a colored pencil and you try to erase it, it leaves that color there. Well, the color of the pencil lid is the color of these erasers. And so, like if you erasing a yellow thing, the eraser is yellow and it does erase it right away. So I used these three right here, and just whatever colors you want. So these are the erasable ones, and I think these were like $7 or something like that. And these actually feel better. The quality of the leads to me seems better than the regular Crayolas. I don't know if it's just me or I don't know, but I like the way they feel in your hand. So I use that for the leaves. I use 3 colors for each one of the leaves. And then I used it for the flower. And then for the purple berries there, I just picked up this twistable. Now I do have the twistable. Now the twistables do not give you different colors. The twistables are all one color. Okay. So I just, if you see purple, that's what color it is. So I kind of put these together, it's a separate. I still have my Crayolas. I'm gonna take them out of my nice case because they're just Crayolas. They can be in rubber bands. I just feel like I can use my case for something else. And I will just keep these because I do like them. So I've got the twistables. I got the 12 set. I don't know if they come with more. Those are 3 colors in one. They're kind of like the Kohinoor Tritone pencils. And then I got the twistables, which just means you don't need an eraser. That's all. I mean, not an eraser, a sharpener. That's all. You don't need to roll it up too long because it will snap. It sure will snap. But it just means you don't need a daggone eraser. That's all that means. So I guess these are be good for traveling, Miss Amy. You don't need an eraser for those. And then the eraser, I mean the erasables. I mean, like I said, they come with their own eraser, which is good. Yeah. So. So yeah, so I put this in this little case and it fits really nicely. They all fit in here. So I use that. So this is my little gourmet Crayola set. Ooh, yeah. So if anybody wants to do a color along now, I don't know if coloring with Lori was being funny or not. She said, "Sure, I'd like to do a 5-year color along with you." Well, I'm gonna tell you now, right now, Miss Amy. I mean, Miss Lori. I'm gonna show you something in a minute. You're gonna be like, "Wow, I was just kidding, View." So okay, so yesterday I pulled out my Faber-Castell Albert Durer pencils. I have a set of 60, and I pulled out like 4 different colors. And this bird reminded me of a bird that I had done when I was doing a color along with a color along with Miss Zucchini Kitty. And then I just used one of these acrylic paint pens for the back. But I did a color along out of this book that you can't buy anymore. I cannot believe this book you cannot buy anymore. I remember we just bought it, it seemed like. I saw it on the Amazon for $150. This book came out in 2019. It seemed like we just got it. But anyway, I had done a color along. It's this Miss Zucchini Kitty color along, spirit animal, the peacock. And I don't know when I did this, but of course it's a whip. So I did it a while ago, but because I didn't have at the time, I didn't have a whole set. Well, I had a set of 60 of the Albert Durer watercolors, and you can use those without adding water to them. You can use them just like pencils. Just be careful whatever else you use with them, because they will activate. Now I'm gonna tell you, I like the Albert Durer watercolor pencils better than the Inktense. Don't tell nobody I said that. If I had to choose between both those two, I would say Albert Durer. And for some reason I kind of regret not getting the whole set, the other 60 for the Albert Durer, and then adding on to the Inktense, because these are I just like them. And then the Polychromos, they use the same color name. Polychromos and the Albert Durer Faber-Castell watercolor pencils have the same. Most brands, high-end brands, they keep the same color name throughout their whole brand product line. So yeah, so even if you don't have it in one color. So anyway, so I use the same colors somewhat in both of those birds. Both of them are a whip, but this is a new whip. This is a this is an old whip. But and then I think she used some more colors. She did. She used some more greens and stuff, which I didn't have yet. So I'm gonna find some more greens because this is a beautiful peacock that she did. But yeah, the rest of it is green. It's so pretty. So anyway, so that's why if you find some color palettes that you like, especially like some of the people that I watch, I keep their palettes, so I can use on other pages. So yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, if anybody wants to do a color along in this book, let me know. So since Miss Lori want to get off, I'll finish a 5-year whip with you. I said, I know she didn't say that to me. Hold on, what book is it? Where is the book? So she over there doing Johanna. And this is the page that they're doing. They are doing, all the ladies are doing this page. And I thought about this when I saw Miss Amy come through with her whole video upside down. Miss Amy came through like this, y'all. On her on her short. She came through upside down. Upside down, you turn me. Hey, Ange. She sure did come through. And I said, oh, you know what? I just thought of something. So I already finished one old color long because I told you this book I've had for a while. So most of these are 4 years old, 5 years old, or whatever. So now that they all are coloring this one, I'm a little bit ahead. I don't like these colors here, of course. This is when I first started. So I will um, pick up on this and hopefully I can catch up with them. Then I was looking at these rest of these pages and absolutely, I don't know. You know what? With these acrylic things that we have, these acrylic markers, you can redo your books. So I said, well, I'm going to make this a project book where I can redo. Now, I can't redo this because this is stickles. I said, some of these pages that are hit, like, I can redo this. That background is horrible. I can redo that. I can color the horse different. So some of these pages, I said, I'm going to redo. I'm definitely going to redo this. I'm going to start this one. What was I thinking? Child, this was a long time ago. First of all, that looks hideous. I'm going to redo it by putting some some wood. Then I'm going to put some acrylic marker and redo that. Take that neon out. Now, I already redid this cake. This cake had that yellow. Y'all know I'm crazy about yellow. I don't know. I hate neon colors, and y'all see why now. But I'm going to redo these pages. And y'all can too. You got some pages that you don't like that you're like, oh, this is so ugly. So somebody was doing this page somewhere. So I already changed the colors. All of these houses was this ugly yellow. So I changed the colors of this house so far with using just adding that. And then I added it right here. So, you can do more with it, but these acrylic markers make it so that you can just change the whole thing up. And then, of course, I can add a new background. I can use some stencils. Yeah, so I'm going to use this as a project book. And I'm like, what book is more needy? But this book. This book has got some hideous color combinations in here that I did. I don't mind saying it. Hell, it's my book. I did it. But the thing I really worried about was the people that I was hanging out with that said, oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's nice. That's why I don't believe some of y'all when y'all be saying, oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm glad I'm not around those people that would really encourage me to color like this and say it's nice. See, that's why you can't take everybody's advice. Now, you don't want anybody to tell you that's god awful ugly. Sorry for using the Lord's name. But, just change the colors around. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to make this a project book. But I don't want to be around people that's going to let me do something like this and say that's so good. Okay? Because it's a lie. It's a lie. I know everybody needs words of encouragement, but really, like, like this could be redone. So, and this I built something on. Now I got acrylic markers. I can fix that. And look, I don't even know what I was. Child, I'm gonna tell you right now. I do not put any shiny stuff on any of my pages anymore like that until I'm finished. I don't know, but I can put some acrylic stuff and fix that. And this is a beautiful page. If there's so many people have done that. I tried to fix this one a while ago. I don't know what kind of colors I had on here, but then I just blacked everything out and then I can put it back in with gold. So I can save that page. I have no idea what was I doing with these. What was I doing with that? That can be saved. Even this can be saved. It sure can. Well, these can be saved. I don't know about this. I guess I could try to save it. But yes, now this I like this. I'm okay with that one. This right here, I can do something with that. I don't know what. I can find something to do with it. Yes, save your pages. Now these were okay. These were normal. They were yellow though. I don't know what it is with yellow. See, yellow. I see. Now this, I did half of this, so this really doesn't need to be saved. I just need to finish it, and then I really don't mind how I did this. But yeah, so I'm okay with that. But I think there was another page in between. I don't even think this goes with that. No, it doesn't. There's a other page. I think I just ripped it out. But we're gonna make this one page, okay? If y'all had this book, can y'all look to see if this was one page? It seemed like it was another page in here. But it looks like that lump, that heel is going right there, and I could just make a little line right there. So I can make that a double page spread. So I'm saying fix your pages. Okay, you got this book. This just needs to be finished. I know it's yellow, but I ain't mad at it. Now this one, I don't even know why I did that, but with these acrylic paint markers, I don't want this water to be yellow. And then I'm going to redo this to make it the same color blue. So I just kind of put this blue. This is the Meeden blue acrylic. So if I just make both of them, because I did them separate. I don't know why I did one yellow and one that blue. I have no idea. I don't know what I would do, what I was doing back then. But yeah, you see, I can take more time and be real careful and just fix it. You know, I can add my own bubbles back and stuff. Shout out to Bubbles. But yeah, but you definitely have to know color theory because you don't want to put something down here and end up making black. Okay. You might have to put another color down. You might have to put white down or something like that and then put another color down. If you do something that you got the contrasting colors, because every time you put something on something, it's not going to whatever. Who's lying to me? The group of people that I was hanging out with when I first started that I don't hang out with anymore. They will let me color stuff and say that it was pretty, knowing damn well it looked like a hot mess. You know what group of people. So yeah, I don't hang out with them anymore, which is good. So yeah. So anyway, I'm saying if y'all, there's nothing wrong with making light suggestions to people if you see somebody that's really steering well. You do not know color theory. Just you just do a test. If you're doing something with orange and red, and then you want to change it to red, you might not want to use blue. Do a test, and then you'll know it. It's no big deal. You don't have to really know the theory, but if you're trying to switch your colors up, there's just certain colors when you put together, they will automatically turn to chocolate doo doo mud. Okay. They sure will. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, and I think I was hanging out with this group of people because I really looked up to them. I did. But, you know, things change. That's what I'm saying. And I also try to get to know a lot of different people. That way you'll know. But yeah, they would always say, "Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so beautiful." And I'm like to myself, I know they were talking about me behind my back. I just know it because I know how they are. And I'm not saying no names. If you know, you know. Okay. Oh, you had that happen too? Yeah, it would end up making mud. You know more about color theory than you should know. You can make real good mud, Ginger Beach. Yeah. So, and see, I was coloring those Kirby Rosanas books and stuff. I was trying to be real creative and stuff. Girl, I was jacking my pages up. And can I tell y'all, that's really one of the main reasons why I tore up most of my Kirby Rosanas. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know, for some reason, I woke up and I had an epiphany. I said, this looks like crap. And I felt bad, you know. I mean, I didn't feel bad because I was coloring crap, but I felt bad that, you know, I felt like I was around people saying that it looked better than what it did, and they didn't even offer suggestions, you know. That's the part that kind of, but, you know, I found out how they were anyway, so. And y'all, this was years ago, so I don't hang out with those people, so. But always it's nice to, you know, look back at your old stuff and see how, you know, you used to do things. And with the addition of the acrylic markers, I think one of those people implied I was a trash talker on the stream the other day. I didn't take the bait. uh, I think you're hard on yourself. Well, I just know in particular about, you know, some of these pictures that I had colored. And I really know. And I kind of know when I am, but I just let me not let's change the subject because y'all know I might get mad again. And I never really did let them know, so they don't even really know. So they're probably doing that to somebody else. I could care less. So anyway, don't always like try to get a variety of people. And you know, really don't worry about what other people think about it. You know, if you like it, then that's good. What's it saying? If you like it, I love it. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so I'll just fix this up. And I think that this will be a good book to, you know, fix up. And I'm sure y'all can find some other pages that that you can work on in your own stuff. But I thought this would be an easy way to kind of unify these two pages and then freshen it up because I got different products and things like that. And then of course you color differently, and you know, and then the paper you understand the your supplies better, and then you understand the different papers. I know Miss Lori is having a fit with the paper in this book. Yes, Miss Lori, most of these pages in Herbert Johanna books are different. I did notice that too. And I think that that was something that, you know, I didn't know. I didn't even think about it. But I do notice that this is why I never really picked this book up, besides the fear of looking at these ugly neon colors that I was doing. Like this page wasn't that bad. It was just, girl, put the yellow down, okay? Somebody should have did an intervention with me with yellow. I'm just but anyway, so this was the page that everybody was doing. Now I didn't finish this side right here. I was trying to do a background that I had seen one of my favorite colorists do, and I messed it up. No, it wasn't one of my favorite. It was Chris, Miss Chris in here. Miss Chris, you did it. Was it you? Somebody did a background and they used some Crayolas or something. Oh, yeah, I saw it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to get those harmonious pencils. I actually was going to try. Yeah, nobody should really. And if you do, just sometimes just try to do the generic comment, and then, offer something positive, something that it can help. I don't know. Like, I want Lori to tell me, Beach, if you pick up that yellow one more time, I'm coming over your house and I'm hiding all that yellow. Now I can see Amy telling. Amy didn't already told me one time in some video. She was talking about, well, I knew if you didn't do it because it wasn't any yellow in. Well, I tell you, I laughed for 2 days. When you started learning about Johanna, I noticed that she used Ergo Soft pencils, yes, and then she switched over to those Castle Art pencils. Not was it the Castle Arts? She was using the those triangle pencils, Stedler. Uh-huh. I went and bought some Stedler because she did that. I need constructive criticism. It will help me because I rushed through my pages and using better paper. Yeah. Well, that's one thing I've always been interested in. Amy, stop laughing. You did say it. Uh-huh. Yeah, Stadler. And I have a whole set of the Stadlers. And if y'all don't know about them, I think all of them are triangle. They're triangle, so they don't fit in just any of your sharpeners. So when you get those, you may have to get the Staedtler sharpener or either a sharpener that's bigger or something like that. Some of the pencils, like the brute funded, the square ones, some of them don't fit in regular sharpeners. So if you do get some of those, you need to make sure whatever pencil you get that fits in there, like the big Crea color ones I got, they don't fit into the little holes because they're really fat, so sometimes the pencils are they have their own little special little thing. Yeah, I have a bunch of, and they are hard. I want y'all to know that they are hard pencil, but they are nice. But I think maybe they're hard, and they just, she does layering, I believe. I don't even know what she, I get confused with layering and blending. I know the difference. Trust me, I know the difference. But and I like both, so I think it's good to know both. But I do know that some pencils do one better than the other. One pencil, one brand, or depends on how you use them. But yeah, usually one is more of a layering, and another one is more of a blending. And some do a little bit of both. It depends on how heavy-handed you are and whether you have arthritis. Mine is more so arthritis. So I can't. The hard pencils, I tend to kind of like. It had to be like in the beginning of the day where my hand isn't hurting or anything like that. Yeah, I got the Steadlers. I got them off the shelf, like 4 or 5 here and there. But nothing really, I didn't buy a whole set of them. I got those like at the store where, the art store where you can get them, just off the shelf. And that's how the drawing pencils are. And I know that you're having a problem with the drawing pencils on that paper too. Yeah. But the drawing, no, let me not say nothing. But I'm gonna say the drawing pencils are, well, they're for whatever the people want to use them for. Let me be quiet. But anyway, it say drawing. They don't really say coloring. I'm just saying, like, there's because a lot of people who do sketch drawing use those. That's what the drawing pencils came out for. Came out for. That's so grammatically incorrect. But they would use them to sketch, and then it's not like charcoal anyway. So a lot of sketch artists use sketch pencils, and they use the Derwent ones because of the, and they were mostly charcoal colors, the blacks, the grays, the browns. That's why they were in such a limited color. Well, since they came out with more colors, which is awesome, with 72. And we take over the coloring, people coloring, but we want to color with those too because there's some nice pencils. But this paper, I could see why it's hard. But I think maybe in another paper, Miss Lori, you might like them better. But yeah, this paper is something else. It is. I ain't gonna lie. And I knew it was something, but I never could put my finger on it. I just know how particular I was about paper. But in her books, her papers, they are different. They sure are. So yeah, so I don't see any other crazy ones on here. Well, this one I can fix for sure. Look, that's real crazy. And what was I doing with that? Now I can see leaving that, but this can be worked up. And there's that yellow. There's Amy's yellow. So I just wish somebody would tell me to not put. So if y'all see me picking up a yellow, now I think I have trained myself not to do it as much, but I will go ahead and add this one to the coloring in July, which is going to be moved up to February. What y'all doing in February? I think Lori was saying what y'all doing in February. Freaky February. I don't know. I don't know what y'all doing. Oh, yeah, she did switch to Prismacolor now. Cause a lot of people were doing Prismacolor. Your paper looks white. Mine is a little cream. Oh, really? Hold on. Hold on, cause I think it might be because I think this looks. Ooh, yeah, it does look white. But some in her other books, it looks creamy, and it just depends. I thought I liked the white, but then I like the creamy. I guess it just depends. Oh, Fragile World February. Oh, and that's the one I don't have. And that was another thing I was going to do when I got out. I was going to get Fragile World. Freaky February. Right. You see where I'm thinking. Um, I hid a copy in Ollie's of Fragile World in the Ollie. So if it ever gets better weather, I'll go out and get it. So I did color a little bit in the Romantic Country. If anybody wants to color in Romantic Country, let me know. I was doing this one as a color along with the Derwent pencils, but I switched it over to regular pencils. I'm doing this as with my Colorful Country Life. So, and then I used some more pencils today, just practicing, and some gel pens because it was just at the end of my desk. So if anybody wants to do a color line, I heard there's a new Erie book. I think Miss Audrey, you have it. I think I saw you with the new book. Girl, that book was so cute. Oh, Your Rooms of Wonder is white. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's the whole thing right there. You thinking you can get one color or one type of paper, and then you end up get some. She might have had some issue with the publishers too, because like how you have different papers for the same book. I don't know. So I did. What did I do today? Okay, what else did I do? Okay, so I'm trying to use up all these gel pens. Now I did buy because I saw Evelyn Colors because I wanted to study this, like how long gel pens really last. So I bought this $3 and some cents set of the King Art, and I know Kim loves the King Art brand. Kim and Ange. So I pulled this out, and this was full. And I swear I used this whole thing up just coloring these bees. Now I'm gonna make both of these page. I bought this one pack of gel pens just to color these. This is my Valentine's page because it's got Valentine hearts there. So that's the Valentine's page, but since that goes along with it. So yeah, so I practically used up a whole pen with just these things. So I was like, oh, okay. Because I've got gel pens that I've had for years and I'm trying to use them up. So I was like, I was trying to see how they last and stuff like this, but so I'm trying to figure out why I have so many of them that's still left over. Anyway, I'm going to go through and grab them all together. But anyway, so this one is almost dead. Like I literally don't have anything else left in there. This is only $3 and some change. I do recommend these, but if you get these, make sure when you're in the store that you look down, because most of these, the ones that were full, they were like the ink ended right here. Like the ink should end down here, like where they do. They were like right there, and they were like they were all brand new in the store. And I was like, oh, I never noticed that. So I don't know if they go on sale. Is that how they tell? But I made sure that all of these were low or long or full or whatever you say. And then I'm on the other color along. I'm doing with the Johanna. I'm doing it with Coloring with Ivy. I pulled out some of the more gel pens that I had need to go through because I'm going to use this bin. Like, here's the little bin. Like, I've had some of these things for 4 or 5 years. Like, they need to be used or tossed. You know, like why keep them? You know, so I don't care what color blue it is. I really don't care. I'm going to put it down and I'm just going to use. So this will be a gel pen with all my old gel pens, and hopefully I can clear that little bend out. And then also get a page done and also fulfill a January in Johanna. And then also do a color long that I even didn't finish the other one yet with Coloring with Ivy. See, I'm trying to do multi-purpose. Finish a whip, start to do finish a buddy color, and then use up my products. So I will be pulling out different products and doing different things. Um, so did I do anything? Oh, I got to do my watercolor. For this one, I think I'll show you. I did show y'all this one. I was doing the red and the green and the yellow to do skin tone. I learned it from Chris Chin. Three pencils to do skin tone. Great video, and that's what the title of the video is. 3 colors to do skin tone. So you can't beat that. And I think that's all I was doing here. So if anybody wants to do Clara Makova or any another page in this dream voyage, because I don't think I picked a page to do in here. This is the only pick. Well, I was going to do this one. This will finish up the color the title pages for Miss Vera. See how things work out. And I think this is the only page that I had actually kind of started. So I think that's it. Yeah, so many projects. And see, I have to put like all of them at the corner of my desk and then just work on them every couple of days, switch up. Because I figured that's the best way that I can do it. Because sometimes I might not feel like doing pencil or gel pen or watercolor. So it kind of works out. And like I said, I was able to complete 4 whips. Oh, two brand new pages and then 2 whips. So I've got 4 pages, and then when I get to 26, then I'll show all of them at one time. Yeah. So Ivy, you didn't stay on me, but I'll be starting tomorrow. We'll finish before March. Okay, so many projects. Okay, I'm glad mine's. I'm starting mine tomorrow. View. So glad you haven't finished yours yet. Oh, the octopus. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, so we can all get together and finish up and stuff, because you know these whips and things are just not. They're not gonna go away. 5 years later, Coloring with Lori. I read what she said. I said, oh, she really she got me with that one. But then when I pulled out my books, I said, oh, I got her. So that's all I got for you all. So I'm going to his books are returns. Whose books? I can't think. Ooh, I can't think. I can't think. If you have one book, you will have them all. I know, right? That's how it does work out. If you buy one, you'll have them all. And I did make a treaty with myself that I will buy one of the Kara books. First, I got to say the lady's name. So yeah, so is that all? Fragile World February. So I'll go pick that one up. Hopefully it's not too bad in the morning, and then I can go by to the post office. Because they said we are having another cold front, but I think I can get through. Oh, you like the thank you. But yeah, that yellow got to go. Yeah, she did switch. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I answered the questions. Yep. So, all right. I think I got everything, or y'all answer them for each other. So anyway, I'll talk to you all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna take my pain pill and then lay down for an hour, and then I will take my sleeping thing, and I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I may wake up early. I don't know, but y'all have